You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Hey,
Activate.
hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Hey,
Activate.
hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Activate. Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to my show, the Sean W. Show. Okay. Please hit the like. 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 Okay. I love you all. Thank you for being here. So the title of the show says Shanquella Tubi movie. Is actually not a movie. It's a series. Outrage. We could say movie. And Family Ready to Sue. The Robinson family, yes. Okay. They said y'all tried it. The new WCW. Okay. We're gonna get into that. Hold on, this fan is bothering me. Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay, sorry. It's kind of loud. It's bothering me. So, the new WCW, we're gonna get into that. And Kenneth Petty and Offset ready for war. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Gross. So yeah, we're gonna get into all of that. And a few other things. We're gonna get into Junkie Nigga coming for Kelly Price. And we're gonna get into that. And a few more other things, and then we're gonna skedaddle on over to coffee in a little bit here so we can get into the tea of it all. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Okay. Before we continue, I want to say thank you to Nina's GZ. She's a subscriber of mine. Oh my God, I love you. She sent me some throat coat. She sent this to me. My girl, so thank you. And it's organic, Lord. Y'all see what she sent me? Look at the screen. Is y'all looking at the screen? Look at the screen so y'all can see what was sent to me. Okay? Y'all see this? Look. This was sent to me. Oh my word. Okay, and a whole bunch of them, and I earned them all. So that's what that word. And she says, hi, girl. She said, soothes and protects your vocals. me. She says, and add honey. I'm gonna do that. And she said, and lemon. I'm gonna do that too. And girl, and she said, it's herbal, Lord. She said, so it does not taste good. You sent me nasty? Girl. Nina, girl. You sent me nasty? Like nasty tea. Just said nasty. Gross. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And she says, and that's what that word, period. She says, I used to sing and I swear by this product. She says, love you, Sean. Head flip, I love you too. She said from Nina GZ. Okay? Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, girl. I'm gonna use it, girl. So my girl, thank you so much. I earned that. So she sent me a whole bunch of them. Gone, girl. Gone, girl. So please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hit the like. So my girl. So let's get into the WCWT. Okay, so J. Paul and I have been feuding. Okay, I don't like her. And I've taken everything. Okay. I'm going to keep on doing that. Okay. And I'll assist anyone that wants to grab some stuff along the way as well. Okay. Now there's this weirdo, this psycho. Okay. With no hair, fade. Running around. Gator boots with a pimped out Gucci suit. My girl. So it's these overalls, Lord, traveling around YouTube. It's a jean dress, Lord. Okay, but that's just run around YouTube. Basic. Okay, panhandle is what that word. My girl, and she got a toothless dot on the back with her. That's what. My girl, she's part of the Dead Daddy Club, and she's saying that she's going to take down my girl. Okay, shout out to Trendset Her, and shout out to Reshape Your Reality. Okay, Pam, hey girl, hey now. So she calls me, and we're gonna get into that call on coffee. She calls me yesterday and told me that she's gonna be taking down my girl. Okay. So I was like, okay, girl. So we decided to not talk we decided to make moves. Okay. So shout out to Pam from Reshape Your Reality. We had a conversation this morning. And you know me, I'm about action. I don't care what we could do. What are we going to do? So we had a conversation. And she came up with this beautiful idea, brilliant idea, that stated she wants to LLC, okay, make WCW, Women Caring for Women, a real nonprofit on paperwork. Pop. So I said, well, let's do it. Not only should you take over WCW, let's make it a real thing. I want the panel too. I want the panel too. Yeah. You take the name, I'll take the panel. Yeah. So starting next week, we'll be doing auditions for WCW. We absolutely will be. As of today, WCW is a real non-profit. As of today, WCW is a licensed non-profit. As of today, Reshape Your Reality owns WCW. Absolutely. As of today, Sean owns the panel of WCW. The receipts will be dropped today. Absolutely. Check out my friend, the Official King Payne, today. He'll be going live with set receipts too. As soon as that copy gets on over there too. Yeah. So again, we're not gonna talk, we're gonna do. So we want it all. Yeah. Let's make WCW real. Let's actually help women. Let's do it. Not a problem. Yeah. So I'll be putting a panel together. Absolutely. Email at the Sean W. Show if you would like to be a part of that panel. As you know, we're popping. Yeah, Sean don't touch nothing at all. So yeah, let me know. Do you want to be a part of Women Caring for Women? I will not be a part of the panel. I'll just be a part of the auditions. Again, I'm not a woman. I'm a man. Proud one. Absolutely. Hair flip. So yeah, I will not be a part of it. It's for women. My guy. I'll watch. But I'm not part of it. Absolutely not. So I'll make sure we pick some fire panel host and we'll get things done. We will actually help women. We will. We'll make sure that happens. As a community. It's the best route to do it. So yeah, it doesn't have to be a figment of imagination. It can be real. Who better to do it than Miss Pam, someone who has years and years and years in the nonprofit organization crew. So yeah, again, shout out to Reshape Your Reality. That is where the panel will be being held. Auditions as well. Let us know. We'll also do the final audition here on the Sean Deviway Show for the WCW panel. Hope to see you there. So yeah, hair flip. We will get into more of that on coffee, among a lot of other things that's been going on with this whole welcome to the circus games hunger. Girl, we'll get into all that mess, all that trash on coffee. But until then, We'll be over here doing hot topics, absolutely. Now let's get into our hot topic. Shout out to Prosecco. She says, when I say check, you say mate. Uncheckable. So I'm here. Flip. Thank you for this. My girl, I'm just, it just is what it is. It's just is what it is. What I got up my sleeve. No. A lot in there. Here, flip. It's a lot in there, girl. It's a lot in there, girl. It's a lot in there, girl. As far as I know, Reshape Your Reality owns WCW, and the panel will be coming to you as soon as next week. Panel auditions. We will be having a real WCW. It'll be real. It'll be legit. Things will get done. With the Davey Way and joining forces with Reshape Your Reality, Miss Pam, we will get things done. Oh, we absolutely will. So talk about what we don't have to talk. Since she's so worried about the mole, we'll take care of the WCW panel. Girl, you've been dropping the ball, girl. Absolutely. As soon as Philadelphia is up for sale, which I don't know if you knew that, J Polar. Yeah. When it's up for sale and if no one buys it, then it'll just go away. I told you had until the 1st of September. You didn't do that. So yeah, girl, here, flip. That petition definitely did work. You'll see. Yeah, and I don't mind buying that either. I don't mind buying that either. Yeah, I'll buy it and give it to Mama Francis. It was for Giovanni, right? Okay. So yeah, here, flip, I'll buy that too. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't mind. Y'all buy it and give it to your mom, whom you don't know where is. Here, flip. You're upset. Girl, I call your mom right now. Literally. One button. Literally. Okay, girl. So yeah, you're mad. So that's what will be going down. So make sure y'all check out my friend the Official King Payne later. He'll have an update with that. He'll be going live sometime today. I don't know exactly what time, but I love him. So shout out to the Official King Payne. Okay, get over there and watch the Official King Payne, okay? He'll have an update with that, and we'll go over to coffee with our smaller update on that before we get into the other tea of it all. So moving right along. I mean, moving right along, right speed dial. Move right along. Let's get into these topics. Let's get into these topics here. Let's get into these hot topics, girl. Let's get into these hot topics. Oh, move right along. And so, so funky that nigga. Now this Bats. Okay, this Bats. Back over here talking about people. This Bats. Okay, here we go.
About almost dying from COVID, kiss my entire ass. All of it. It's a lot to kiss, so get to work because you're going to be there for a while.
Enterprise people, the first thing I need to say, County, is that you need to find a chair big enough, wide enough, and oddly shaped enough to sit your big ass in, okay? Listen, the dispute was never about whether you had COVID or had you almost died. The dispute was where you had win at, okay? You had people all down to the CNN, baby, all down to the missing people registry. We was looking for you, Kelly, okay? And wherever the hell you was, two things is for sure. It had internet and it had food. Because when you came back, you had lost no weight, which means your ass was alive and able enough to see what all the hell was going on. We was looking for you, all right? Carly Russell.
Like I was stupid enough that needed to lie about almost dying from COVID, kiss my entire ass. All of it. It's a lot to kiss, so get to work because you're going to be there for a while.
Enterprise people, the first thing I need to say, County, is that you need to find a chair big enough, wide enough, and oddly shaped enough to sit your big ass in, okay? Listen, the dispute was never about whether you had COVID or had you almost died. The dispute was where you had win at, okay? You had people all down to the CNN, baby, all down to the missing people registry. We was looking for you, Kelly, okay? And wherever the hell you was, two things is for sure. It had internet and it had food. Because when you came back, you had lost no weight, which means your ass was alive and able enough to see what all the hell was going on. We was looking for you, all right? Carly Russell.
Like I was stupid enough that needed to lie about almost dying from COVID. Kiss my entire.
Here's the thing. First of all, look here. Okay? Look at here, you river squirrel. Junkie that nigga. Okay? Let's not make it seem like you weren't out here looking for anything other than powder and dick. And the dick's preferably the same color as the powder you allegedly looking for, too. I never seen when Kelly was allegedly missing, which she's not hiding anywhere. People like Kelly can't hide. Okay? There's always a trail. Literally. Look at here, queer. I didn't see you nowhere looking for her. What do you mean we? Who is we? You call her Carla Russell, you weren't looking for her either. What do you call looking for her? Where you was looking for her at? On blogs? Scrolling the internet? Waiting for somebody else to do what you swear you was doing? Where you look for her at? You realize you're ugly saying all this, right? You do realize you're unattractive as it's a booger wolf in front of that microphone. I really just don't get that. Fox, if y'all gonna pick somebody to come on y'all show and pick on people, please let them be attractive. Please stop sending ugly people to do what cute people are supposed to do. I really don't get it. You can't be sitting looking like a fucking Froggle Rock talking about if they find a chair big enough. Now, I get a Kelly person need to tearing up these people say walk across this stage loosening screws. I get that. I understand that. Okay? But you can't be looking like you sleep upside down talking about people. It isn't, I don't get it. And then it's always the weight thing for you. So, I mean, so since everybody else saying, is that what you would prefer them do? Go on your diet? Well, just because you up for 4 days and ain't ate for 3 of them, that ain't got nothing to do with us. I mean, it's literally a backyardian on this screen. Okay? Kelly is Ash. You are the Pokemon. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch Dinevas is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across YouTube, searching far and wide. Teach ugly man to understand. I'm like, you know people will throw a Pokeball at you, right? Stop it, sit here, act like you don't look like Bulbasaur. Cut it out. You're not giving Pikachu. You're not. You're not giving Pika. You're not. Pikachu was cute as hell. You're not giving Pikachu. You're not. You're giving like Mewtwo, Charmander. Like, I'm like, you Digimon, digital monsters. I'm like, you up here giving Wonder Pets, we're on our way. It's me throwing a Pokeball. Get in this Pokeball and come on. Stop acting like you want no leash baby. Like you, so please stop acting like you wasn't no puppy. I'm like, you realize you sitting here giving German Shepherd Rottweiler by the face. I said, Up here ugly as hell. Talking about people. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I said, no, he did not my Kelly Price. Not my ass do we lay. Not my girl. I like her. That's something that you must know. Something that you must know, girl. No, that's my girl. Hell no. That's my girl. She was on. This is Mr. Biggs. Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Biggs? Girl, that's my girl. Don't y'all do that. Not my girl. I said, okay, I like her. Excuse me. I don't care if she been losing weight her whole career. I don't care nothing about that. I like her. Absolutely. That's you could have told me. No. No. Girl. Not friend of mine. Oh, no, because she is a friend of mine. I said, oh, no. Hell no. Now, Frogger, you done talked about a lot of people, but Kelly is my girl. I'm kidding about her allegedly lying about COVID. I mean, it is what it is, right? But as long as you are a possum, okay? Don't you ever in your raccoon digging in the garbage life said not the nocturnal fucker. I said, oh my goodness. Fox Soul. Looky here. Now, y'all can have people come roast. We ain't got no problem with that. Okay? But they cannot be facially challenged. They cannot. They cannot be chose last. No. No. Hell no. They do not get to be at the back of the bar at the gay club. Oh, hell. They got to at least be able to go. He can't do that. Fly up there with glow sticks. No. Please don't go get an insect to do what a human is supposed to do. You should do that again in your life. Now, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Okay? I don't know what that word. I really don't. But don't you ever send somebody that's supposed to be cute to do what he do. Because he don't fall in that category. Okay? Now, y'all shouldn't have let him sit up and talk about my girl like that. Talking about some if they find the chair big enough. Where's that washer and dryer? Fly. Why you leave your dog poop all over Michelle ATL and hot? That was you. They gonna say that's from the dog. What is he? Girl, don't you ever again in your golden retrieving life. I said, ugh, all of one. Letting me then drop off another black one. I'm like, Over it. Girl, he tried it. Shout out to Sandra. She said massive in the face. Correct. Correct. With a K at the end. Correct. I said, He literally sitting over here upside down talking shit. Then flip the camera the other way. I said, look at here. Bat. Always got something smart to say. I'm like, why the ugly one always reading? I mean, it's different when you're attractive. Like when Melissa Ford used to talk her ish. She's gorgeous. That makes sense. Hell, when Jason Lee do it, I think Jason Lee's very handsome. I think Jason Lee's a handsome man. Jason Lee's not ugly. I don't look at Jason Lee like, ew. Like, no, he's not ugly. He's not an ugly guy. Even when he was a bigger dude, he wasn't ugly. He was just bigger. You know, ugly. So, I mean, I can understand that. You know, when Jason Lee gags, so I get it. But a wombat over there trying to get, you are the gag. Like, you are the roast. You are the key. Like, what are you talking about? Can we, before we move on to anything about Kelly, can we get into what you got on today? Hold on. Your ass. They're both fashion sense. Look at them, too. Look. Look at here, the aged Neo. Neo daddy, girl. Neo pops. Go sit you in these damn hats. Girl. Girl. You can't go have one out with Biggie. What do you mean? Coochie hat on. I say Coochie down till that's hot. Like, oh, Neo mama. I'm like, ew. Not ooh, whoa. Like, Neo at 73. Look at here. Look at here, the used up gay. The gay just don't nobody want. Singer as hell in the bar. Like, will you please go sit your chose last ass down somewhere, please? I'm like, girl, that nigga bitch, you will never stand next to me and pull a nigga before me, I promise you. The only way that will happen is if he's ugly, meaning I allowed it. There you go, sir. That'll be the only way. I promise you. 6'4" of greatness. So, yeah. I'm like, y'all could at least have somebody up there cute. That's all I say. Like, let them be attractive if they're gonna talk ish. Him talking ish don't make sense. Y'all need a new person. Like, please go find somebody cute that roast. There's plenty of people out here that's cute that can roast. Like, girl, flip. So, Fox, please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Now, speaking of Kelly, let's get this. We got some more from Kelly, y'all. We got some more from Kelly, my girl. Now, Kelly says, my girl, where's that? Okay. So Kelly out here talking, and then nobody asked her to. I'm like, Kelly, girl, you know when nobody talking to you, right? Hold on, let me put it out. Like, Kelly, girl, you know ain't nobody talking to you, right? Let me pull this up. Girl. Now, Teyana Taylor and her husband, Imani, they've been out here in these streets because allegedly Imani's side piece done came forward talking about some, she's been with him and whatnot. So Kelly Price comes forward and defends Teyana Taylor amid Iman or allegedly cheating. Teyana is not a side hoe. She is a wife. Who said Teyana was a side hoe? Before we get into this long spew, shout out to Trudeau. She says, they say, love you down. I love you too. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I'm like, well, who said that she was? Who said she was the side hoe? Okay. So let's get into this. She defends Teyana. Let's get into it. Girl.
Side piece. She's not a side hoe. She's a wife. I went through it, but this is not about me. I listened to this blogger go off on Teyana. I'm sorry. I'm actually emotional. I was venting to my husband because I was like, I get so angry when I see this kind of thing. We always talk about Black needing to support Black. Black needing to do this. Black needing to, don't worry about my smoke detector. This is an important message, but thank you. I appreciate it. I just listened to a female Black woman who is a blogger go in on Teyana Taylor. Basically,
nah, that smoke detector pretty important. Because, girl, first of all, you all up in other people's business, so we need to get up in your. What's going on with that smoke detector behind you, sir? You got too much money not better before no battery. And is it the monoxide one or the? No, we concerned. We concerned. No, don't talk about some. Don't worry about that. No. Do you need a battery? I could cash app you right now, $5. Do you need a battery? Because that's what we not about to sit here and do. Okay? That smoke detector back there is screaming May. That has been beeping since at least May, girl. Okay? Okay? Now it's running out of beep, Lord. It's what that's getting. And so we are concerned about the smoke alarm, Margaret. Now, Kelly, girl, we care about you, girl. Okay? Talking about some, don't worry about my phone. Yeah, we're very concerned. You supposed to have allegedly had too much money for it to be beat. What that work? So, my girl, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like.
calling her all kinds of things about, the fact that she speaks up for her family. And when there are allegations out there that she comes to the defense of her family and she comes to the defense of her husband, what else is she? She's not a side piece. She's not a side hoe. She's a wife. I went through it, but this is not about me. I listened to this blogger go off on Teyana. I'm sorry. I'm actually emotional. I was venting to my husband because I was like, I get so angry when I see this kind of thing. We always talk about Black. She's a wife. They have a family. They have a home. They own businesses together. If anything is worth fighting for, it is your family, especially if it can be saved. I just don't understand why wives get attacked so bad and sides get praised. She's a beautiful woman. She's incredibly talented. You don't hear stuff about her. I'm really angry for her. I'm angry for her. Why, Black sister on your blog, your platform, whatever, why go after her? Why say she's dependent? Why say she's one of these dumb Black women that's going to always fight for Black men no matter what the hell they're doing? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Yes, we're supposed to hold them accountable, but we are also supposed to fight for them because guess what? Every day that they leave the house, the whole world is against them. She's a wife. They have a family. They have a home. They own businesses together. If anything is worth fighting for, it is your family, especially if it can be saved. I just don't understand why wives get attacked so bad and sides get praised. She's a beautiful woman. She's incredibly talented. You don't hear stuff about her. I'm really angry for her. I'm angry for her. Why, Black sister on your blog, your platform, whatever, why go after her? Why say she's dependent? Why say she's one of these dumb Black women that's going to always fight for Black men no matter what the hell they're doing?
Okay, Kelly, I'm about to disagree with damn near everything you said. Shout out to Nisha says, very happy to see you're dealing with the effery in true uncheckable fashion. This is my twos and fews for your B-Day. Hope you saw my offer. It will stand till you say yay or nay. Love you long time. Shout out to Nisi. Offer where? Was it via email or something? Hit me up. Let me know. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the super sticker. Senelon says, isn't their marriage open? Great point. So that's why I said I'm going to have to disagree with everything she's saying. So Teyana has not come forward and said anything about this female that has come forward saying that, you know, she's in videos with Iman and stuff like that. And I feel like the reason why Teyana hasn't is because Teyana slept with her first. Now, we all know Teyana Taylor is lesbian. Girl, we all know, I mean, I guess a little piece of bisexual, but Teyana Taylor can never convince me that she is not a lesbian. She absolutely is. I got those vibes a long time ago from her when I was younger. And like when she did the Sweet 16 on MTV and all of that, when she was signed to the Neptunes with Pharrell and whatnot, she's always been a lesbian. I don't care what anybody says. You know, Teyana, and to me, speaks that she is a lesbian because she did date a lot of guys in the industry, but a lot of them, a lot to none slept with her. And that doesn't mean that she, you know, is a lesbian because she didn't sleep with it. No, it means she's a lesbian because that's who she slept with. There's plenty of women out here that have slept with Teyana, openly admit that they've slept with her. She's openly admitted that she slept with them too. And that her and her husband bring other women into their relationship, you know, and whatnot, into their, you know, they spice things up and whatnot. He's taken some women down without her, and she's taken some women down without him too. So that's their business, you know, that's their relationship. Teyana would have definitely made a statement if this was her being cheated on. She's not being cheated. Their relationship is how their relationship goes. And again, I believe that Iman is like her best friend and they sleep together. I've never looked at her. I feel like she has a profound love for him, even on the reality show that they had, but it gives friendship. It gives that Iman is in love with Teyana, and Teyana Taylor has a lot of love for Iman. I mean, for Iman. I don't feel like she's in love with him. I don't. I think that he feels more for her than she feels for him. I do feel that way. And I do believe that Teyana Taylor is definitely a player. I feel like she gets hers. She does what she wants to do. A lot of these times when she's going on trips and fashion shows and stuff like that, she always has a female companion. Always. Has a female companion. She does the whole NDA thing as well. She's had one night stands, still has one night stands. I mean, it's that's how she chooses to live her life. I mean, why wouldn't Teyana be pissed? Why wouldn't she be upset or at least giving a statement about this is old? I mean, at this point, it's old. So when you're saying, Kelly, that this has happened to you, it hasn't happened to Teyana. She's not being cheated on. Yeah, and I think it's also a way of a lot of women in the industry, how they protect their heart against men by opening the relationship. I would rather you cheat with me than on me. A lot of them, these women will have threesomes, and they're not even threesomes. Meaning, another woman will partake, you know, in the sexual play, but they don't. Meaning, watching their husband be with another woman, and then when they're done, it's kind of just, you know, I would rather you do it here in front of me, you know, and I see it versus you doing it out there and spending all your time out there and, you know, and all of that. I'd rather just do it right here. Just get it over with. But it still hurts them. Because if it didn't hurt them, then they would partake. Teyana's partaking. She absolutely is. Because I believe Teyana Taylor, in my opinion, is a lesbian. I do. I think I won't call her bisexual. Bisexual means she sleeps with both. Sleeping with one of the opposite sex does not mean that you are. I mean, if you overall sleep with women and you're a woman, then you're a lesbian. Even if you do sleep with a dude, that doesn't make you bisexual. Making you bisexual means you're literally attracted to both. One night you may be with a girl, and the next night you may be with a dude. You're fluent. Is what bisexuality means. Not because you slept with the opposite sex before, or you dated the opposite sex before and slept with them. No, that just means you dated them. That's all that word. That's all that word. That's not, I'm bisexual. No. Teyana Taylor is not bisexual. I feel like she's always wanted to have children. I feel that she is so much fond of Iman. I think they make great business partners and good friends. They have a lot in common. They're even attracted to the same women. No bullish. But they're even attracted to the same type of woman. So it fits, like they fit, type of situation, and they've been like that their whole relationship. That's nothing new. They've both been honest about it, even kind of honest about it with the one season of the reality show that they had on VH1. So yeah, they're open book. Teyana Taylor, she's an open book. That's what I love about her, is that she will own her ish, but it's her business. So it's like she don't feel a need to come forward and name it for what? For what? It's my business. If me and my man got an arrangement to where what's that got to do with you? Nothing? Oh, okay, so that's why I will tell you just that. Nothing. So she don't owe nobody no explanation, and neither does Iman. If his wife know what's up, he don't owe the public no explanation. So if he kicking it with a female or something like that, as long as it's Teyana approved, what's your problem with it? You may not live your life that way. That's fine. That's all that means. There's no different than people in polyamorous relationships or poly marriages, and stuff like that. Those sister wives and brother husbands and all of that. Yeah, we may not. If you understand something, you would do. So if you can't understand how somebody would murder someone, especially for like no reason and whatnot, that means that that's something you'd never do. So you're not supposed to understand it. You're supposed to understand things that you would do or pursue. You'd never pursue or do something like that. Yeah, you're not supposed to understand it. Why J. Polar psycho? I'm not supposed to understand that I'm not a psycho. To get in the mind of a psycho, you have to become it. I'll pass. I don't want no dealings. Here, flip. So, yeah. So Kelly, you comparing yourself like, oh, I'm angry for her. Why? If she not mad, why are you? What it gives is that the woman your husband cheated on you with, Kelly, was giving grace. And that's what it gives. It gives that the woman your husband cheated on you with, people preferred her over you. Is what that gives. That's why it's coming from a hurt place, because you've never gotten over it. That's why she said, if you listen to her, I was just talking to my husband about this. You mean the one that cheated on you? You talking about that? That's why you're fueled and fired up by this. Him. Not Iman. Not the side girl. That's not the issue. The issue is that your husband cheated on you, and the girl that he cheated on you with was treated a certain way with some type of grace while you were going through, and you haven't gotten over it. You buried it, prayed about it. So that's on you. Then leave them. Yeah. And then the whole black men, we're supposed to do this and that. No, you sound weird. You sound like a mammy, is what you sound like. No, a mistake is losing a job, taking the wrong bus, not going to get the car maintenance and it breaking down on the highway. That's a mistake, girl. Okay? A black man out here cheating on you, girl, that's just what that is. So you can choose to deal with it, or you could choose to move on with your life. You deciding to sit around and deal with something that you haven't gotten over, that's on you. So you don't get to encourage people to have their heart broken and be treated like shit, and all of that, because the world is so hard on Black men. Well, they're harder on women. Okay. Remember, women were second-class citizens. All right. Y'all have to fight just to get rights as a woman. Okay. Absolutely. Why do y'all act like slavery was harder for men than it was women? Women were being R-worded, forced to have these babies. Some of them literally thrown in lakes and swamps and whatnot. If they was overpopulated, you get R-worded about someone, have the baby, they take this innocent, just go throw it in a lake to drown because there ain't enough room here for it. Or they got enough slaves in training already. And you do. Okay, I understand things happen to men too, but women, went through way worse. And a woman's heart is stronger than a man's. So who do you think worked for longer hours in slavery? Yeah. A lot of house N-words became field N-words just because of how long they stayed in the sun. You stay in the sun that long, your melanin is going to darken. So a lot of them were only allowed in the house in the winter and whatnot when they were lighter, and whatnot. When the melanin faded, that tan faded, they went through horrible things. So life has actually been way worse on women than men. Who do you think made it hard for us? Women didn't enslave us. That was man. Okay. So it's very mammy-ish, for you to say things like that, Kelly. That's very ignorant to say that you're just supposed to deal. No, sweetie. No. Just because you are okay with being cheated on, you feel like it's worth fighting for, although he's humiliated me and that's you. Don't encourage nobody else to do that. I hope this ain't the advice you give me your children, Kelly, especially your daughters, because you have them. So I really hope you ain't telling your kids this, because I would never tell my child that. Any situation that you feel like you don't need to be dealing with or is toxic, get out of it immediately. Is what I was talking about. Them Black, white, or indifferent. Get out of it. It's that simple. So we're supposed to sit around and take Black men shit no matter what they take us through, and we're supposed to encourage them because the world is so hard on them. And they're so much easier on you. I don't get that. Kelly, why is Sandra Bland's death less important than George Floyd's? Why did George Floyd get everything he got, but when Sandra Bland died, it was kind of just like, Breonna Taylor, but they wouldn't have been a monument of a man. Kelly, there's other things we could be discussing, sweetie. Okay? Worry about protecting what you relate to. Okay? Let me worry about protecting the Black man, and you worry about protecting the Black woman. Okay? Because they need you. I don't know if they told you. But yeah, girl, they need you. They do. Believe in thyself instead of putting all your faith in a man. I feel like that's your problem now. Stop expecting a man to lead the way. A lot of y'all women are like that. Y'all got to stop being like that, because then when they lead you astray, that's why y'all feel like, oh, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, why? You doing all those things while you were with him? Or was he telling you what to do? You and Monique and all of y'all, please don't fuck your father. Okay? Yeah. Please stop trying to have sex with your daddy. Stop it. It's weird. There's no progression in that. Very so much generation. Please stop doing that. Please stop laying next to a man, treating him as if you would your father. That's weird. It's weird. Oh, he's my daddy. He's my this. Why? You've already had one of those. And if he wasn't there, then that means that that's your human experience. You don't get to rewind time. Let it go. Move on. So, I don't know. I just find that weird. I find that weird. Please stop trying to sleep with your fathers. Stop trying to make your man anything other than what he's supposed to be. Your protector, your lover, and your best friend. That is it. That is it. That is it. Mm-hmm. That's it. And the protector also provides. So, I mean, it's y'all get with these men, make them y'all managers and, you know, all of this stuff. And then they spend all your money. I mean, look, Latasha Scott. Look at Tamar Braxton. You know, all this. Stop getting with these men trying to make them y'all parent. They're not your parent. They're not. Stop expecting to give it a man and he's going to lead. Okay, well, the human experience is people making mistakes. So if he makes mistakes along the way with your money and his money and all of that stuff, now you tied up and all of it. Look at Kim and Corey Bierman. Stop giving with people and putting your faith, and then put your faith in the relationship, not the person. Because people will let you down every time. They will. People will let you down all the time. So, yeah, I just feel like that's weird. Like, stop doing that. Like, get with a man and let him be just that, a man. Because then when he do certain things, it's not as hurtful because it's expected. People make mistakes. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And if you're going to take a man back, that's fine. Just don't push that onto other people. If you want to tell her to fight for her marriage, who said that they were parting? Teyana never said anything about leaving Iman. Iman never said anything about him leaving her or them not getting. As far as we know, they're fine. What this gives is that you're hurting. You're hurting. That's that. You ain't got over what he's done to you. That should be the conversation. Don't try to speak vicariously through Teyana. No, just tell your man, you cheated on me. It hurt me, especially that your family and everybody was trying to treat her better than me and whatnot. And what that word. And I believe that that's part of the reason, Kelly. I'm not going to say you lied about having COVID, but I will say this. I do think that you were hiding away because your husband was cheating on you. He was cheating on you, and he was doing damage control. He was doing what he could to keep you because he was cheating on you. That's why she wasn't talking to her family, friends, none of that. Her own children. She wasn't even answering their calls. So something happened. Okay? You didn't die. You're alive. So for you to be ignoring all these people, her sister, you know, for you to be ignoring all these people is for a reason. You're ignoring these people because your husband got caught cheating. And it's not that you didn't know he was cheating. He got caught cheating on you. Okay? And instead of people attacking her, they actually didn't mind her. And I believe that he brought that woman around his family and all of that stuff. Because for you to be like, oh, why did the people put this out? So if you're speaking from experience, then you're saying that somebody, so I'm assuming it had to be like his family or something, because why would your family put her on a pedestal? That would be weird. But it makes sense if his mom preferred her over you, or mom let him bring somebody to dinner, you know, or something like that. You know. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, it's sad, but talk to your husband about it. Let him know. Instead of trying to deflect, but at the same time, let him know. Like, don't just be straightforward. Like how you want to say, try to kiss your ass, tell your husband to do the same thing. That's weird. Don't turn your ass to us, but, you know. Moving right along. So let's get into what's next. Kelly is still my girl, but that was a little weird. It was a little weird. I was like, what is she talking about? So now y'all said to me the other day, y'all was like, Sean, did y'all see Tiffany Haddish? Tiffany, hide your kids, Haddish. At the VMH chasing Shakira. Y'all know I love me some Shakira. So I have to say this about this situation. Tiffany, hide your kids, Haddish. This was very cringy. Very, very, very cringy. Is what that word. You chasing Shakira through this place. Tiffany Haddish, don't nobody like you, girl. Girl, no one likes you. You still ain't did that apology to those children that you stole and took over there and did all type of weird stuff with them that put them poaching. And as of recently, the mother has filed a lawsuit on Tiffany Haddish. If you guys did not know that the mother of the children that Tiffany Haddish stole and took over there and did things with Ari Spears, and she is now suing Tiffany Haddish. She absolutely is. Tiffany, a part of her agreement with the children in the settlement was that she was supposed to make a public apology, like literally go live and apologize for what happened. She never did that. She never did that. She wrote this dry statement. I don't know if that counted, but she definitely wrote a dry statement. She did. And I just cannot stand her. The mother is now on the prowl. Now, with Tiffany Haddish going around doing things like this, it just, Tiffany, you were a part of a scandal that involved children. Shakira heard you calling her name. You photobombing her and all of that. It is embarrassing. It is. You not being embarrassed by that, you do way too much. You act like a child, like a literal child. She's so annoying. I mean, at this point in time, you're very annoying. Very annoying. At this point, you be doing the most. Now, see if it was playful and cute, that I could have got down with, but I don't feel that way at all. Again, you're at the VMAs, the Video Music Awards. You have really no reason of being here at all whatsoever. I think it's weird that they ban other people for hurting and harming people and doing stuff to children and whatnot. But MTV would invite a Tiffany Haddish. It's like, why? Why is she here? Jonathan Majors gets into an incident with his ex-girlfriend that has not been proven of him doing anything to her when he posted pictures of this girl done gouged his face and, you know, all of this stuff, and y'all don't invite him. But you invite Tiffany Steele, your churn Haddish. And then if I was to say y'all invited her because y'all don't care about black kids, I'm pulling a race card. Because what Jonathan Majors allegedly did was to a white woman. So let's not give him an invite. But let's invite the woman that took 2 black kids without the consent or permission of their mother and had them do completely inappropriate things. I don't understand that. Why was she there at all? If R. Kelly wasn't in prison, he wouldn't be getting the invite to the VMAs. Why is Tiffany? No, treat everybody the same. Don't do that. Don't pick and choose who you're gonna isolate. If Danny Masters or Master, whatever his last name is from That 70s Show, y'all wouldn't invite him. So why are y'all inviting her? I don't get that. She didn't even present an award or anything like that. There was no reason for her to be there. No reason at all besides the fact that she wants to be seen. That's it. Mm-hmm. Tiffany's career expired after Girls Trip. She's done nothing relevant since. She can't even put a comedy show together. She can't even put a show together. But she trying to rap? What? What? But she want to rap. That don't even make sense. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. All right. Okay. I really don't get why she was there. And I think Shakira was ignoring her on purpose. I don't think that was an accident. I think it was deliberate. With Shakira ignoring her. Like, people hear things. People hear stuff. Girl, like. But this was very cringy. Very, very, very cringy. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, she is so embarrassing. I understand why Beyonce won't ever invite her nowhere else again in life. Like, I honestly get it. So Tiffany Haddish also did this very cringy video. The song is absolute trash. It sounds like an old song. Like, it sounds like, I don't know, something that should have came out like the 70s, late 70s. I don't like the song at all. Tiffany Haddish again is weird. There's so much a clout chaser doing anything for relevancy. For someone that's supposed to be and that has been in motion picture films, had deals with people like Netflix and stuff like that, for her to have to stoop to doing music, someone that has no musical talent, and hasn't came up in music at all. She's supposed to be a comedian. This is what she's been doing. At least be successful in that if you're going to drift into other things. I can see comedians, most of them drift into like movies and, you know, some form of acting. But most of them don't become rappers because they're not taken seriously. Little Duval, remember Living My Best Life? That was like kind of like low-key a hit song. And he tried to do music after that, but again, it was looked at more so of a viral funny song, not as a viral we take you seriously when it comes to music. So I think it's the same thing with Tiffany Haddish. I don't think people will take her seriously at all whatsoever. This is a joke, a literal joke. No one is going to take this serious. And there's too many people out here that has been hustling music-wise for somebody like her, people that think that they can just jump in the arena. I'm going to rap today. And I think that's why rap is so watered down, because of anybody and their mama feeling like they can rap. Literally, the Mama D's. This is very so much giving Nene Leakes. Like when Nene Leakes said, "Come on and get this, honey." This is what this is giving. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So this is what this gives to me. It's like I was bored. I don't have nothing going on, because you know she just had a show that she was doing, like rich women dating poor men, you know, and whatnot, and that got canceled. That got popped. It's like everything she do gets popped, literally. If that ain't a sign, I don't know what is. But yes, she keep getting popped. Every time she put her foot in something, it get ripped away. So I think this is since we ain't doing that no more, let's do this. Is what this gives. Another thing that I think affects Tiffany is that she never gave a real apology. If this wouldn't have came out, she wouldn't have said anything. She would have took it to her grave type of situation. And again, this is a joke. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, please go sit down. Take the first seat you find, sit in it, and do not get back up. And do not get back right. JB, cancel her. Shout out to Nessa Girl for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. It's like, right, now she a rapper. Like, when this happened? You rap now? Okay. Okay, girl, moving right along. So yeah, I don't take this seriously. It was very cringy. Just like her chasing Shakira. It's like she's doing the same thing in this music video, trying to chase rap. Like, girl, go sit. Girl, you look and sound dumb. You look and sound dumb. So let's get into this Offset Kenneth Petty situation. Now, last week, Cardi B posted that I Ain't Even Flinch, which she had put on Twitter. And backstage, there was some commotion at the VMAs between Nicki Minaj's camp and Kenneth Petty and Offset. There were a little bit of I guess energy exchanged. I'm not going to necessarily say it was words exchanged, but because it was kind of quick. It was really quick. But with that being said, after that, there were some DMs and whatnot sent, which we didn't know about, the public, obviously. We didn't know about that. And then all of a sudden, I believe it was this morning, or something, I don't know. Kenneth Petty's crew and Kenneth Petty and crew went live and were discussing Offset and allegedly threatening him, among other things. And so let's get into this. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Here's the DM sent to one of Petty's associates. Okay, so this is Offset's DM. And Offset said to them, "Where you located? You Innas, see, speaking on female business and talking crazy, broke our ash, don't got no money for war." Okay, so now Offset said this to one of Kenneth Petty's associates because Kenneth Petty, posted on his, it's right here. Kenneth Petty posted on his social media. He said, "Ask Cardi B," well, was one of his friends, because it's like at the Only the Sturdy. I believe Only the Sturdy is Kenneth Petty's account, I believe. And 57 Von Don posted, "Ask Cardi B why she mad, big queens in the building. We just different on this side, real sturdy, die hard-ish." Okay, so this is what Offset means in the DM about, you know, where you located, get into female-ish. Okay. So they go live, and this what that word. Hold on, they go live, and this what that word. Hold on, because I'm gonna just see if there's an update too. Where is that thing? Right here. So let's get into this.
Biggest queens, nigga. Dog, nigga, the sturdiest, nigga, big queens, biggest queens, nigga. Dog, nigga, the sturdiest, nigga, big queens, biggest queens, nigga.
Now, it is what it is. I do find it weird that dudes is getting into female-ish. What does... Whatever. Okay, so from what I'm gathering, this is Kenneth Petty's crew coming at Offset. Okay, and his wife. Because and Cardi said, ask Cardi B why she basically tight, because hold on, let me go to it. Right here, ask Cardi B why she mad, big queens in the building. So I believe that that's more so of like a why she mad that Nicki Minaj is in the building is what it's giving. Okay. I don't understand why dudes is adding females. Like, what are you adding her for? Like, I don't know. I just found that weird. So let's get into Kenneth Petty going live this morning with his homies.
DM me. He DM me.
Oh, man.
Nigga
Fuck that
DM
nigga,
Cuckoo.
He off the set.
That whole gang can suck a dick.
Nigga, he off the set. Yo, make us put you off the set, nigga.
Fuck you talking about? Up north, I had you scared, boy.
Yeah.
Off
Up
the
north,
set.
I had you scared, boy. A lot of
Ah!
y'all niggas, man. I'm telling you, I wasn't
Y'all
like
niggas
that,
checking
man.
in?
At all.
Keep believing in these niggas.
Legendary.
Keep believing in these pussy ass
Y'all
niggas.
niggas checking in?
This is pussy, man.
Wow.
Super
Ah!
shots, man. Let's
Wow.
go, man.
Niggas
go,
been
man.
right here for man long, no. They say
go,
we
man.
dumb. We are dumb.
Yeah, super.
Fuck it.
We off this, man. Time for them clown ass niggas, man. Fuck out of here. Sturdy, nigga. What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
Big fucking money, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Where niggas is at, man?
Yeah.
Huh?
You don't know
Big
niggas.
Zoom.
They said you don't know niggas.
Big Zoom.
Planning that vacation. You
Yeah.
be planning your funeral, pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way to the street.
Somebody tell Offset. Because Offset DM me. He DM me.
Come on, man.
Nigga
Fuck that
DM
nigga, man.
Cuckoo.
We gonna
Slide
What's
stupid.
up, man? Let's play. What's up?
We'll meet you there, nigga.
Let's get it.
Let us meet you there, nigga.
So that's the one right here on camera. He's the one that Offset sent the DM to, like, where you at? I mean, where you located? You Uthis, and female, that's who he sent that DM to, which is, he is a part of Kenneth Petty's crew. And as you see, him and Kenneth Petty were in the picture together and in the video together when they were throwing shade at Cardi and Offset. Why they adding Cardi in it, I don't know. That's weird. I don't understand that. But that's what that word. That's what that word.
No, man, that's the start.
Let's get it going, man.
We'll meet you on your vacation, nigga.
That's a fact.
They got Big Zoo outside. They wanted to come at me at the VMAs, man. We ain't even do nothing to nobody, man.
What's poppin', man? What's poppin', man? Nobody hiding around here, man.
Yeah, outside.
We ready, nigga. All the way up.
Yeah.
We ain't ducking action, nigga. We ain't ducking action, nigga. We ain't ducking action.
I see y'all said in the chat, but they started it at the award show. How though? If Cardi B wrote "I ain't even flinch," it's giving the energy was towards them, and Cardi B wrote that afterwards, like "I didn't even flinch," and whatnot. So it's like, I really don't see how Cardi or Offset would have started this. It's giving Kenneth and his team. I'm even gonna say Kenneth Petty started it. It gives more so of his team started it, not Kenneth necessarily. Because again, Offset DM'd only the Distorted or the Von boy, the Von guy. Only Distorted, I believe, is Kenneth Petty's social media. He DM'd oh boy, he didn't DM Kenneth. So because why would, if it was between Offset and Kenneth, then why wouldn't Offset just DM Kenneth? He DM'd the one that started the ish, the one that added Cardi is who he DM'd. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's given Kenneth's crew started it.
Action, nigga.
New York.
Man, what's up, man?
Good money, man.
Run this shit, nigga. Keep playing with me. All y'all bitch niggas, man. Let's play, man. Y'all want to play? It's all fun and games too. We want to play too.
We outside.
Let's play.
That's them? Oh, no, that ain't them.
Smack all them little things.
Like, yo, come in. Let them in. Offset, where you at? What's up, yeah? We outside. Big Zoo outside, nigga. Big Queens, right? Yeah.
Drop your low now, nigga. Drop your low now, nigga.
You got them niggas, all set them niggas acting like niggas DM me. Yo, where you at? We
outside. We run this city, nigga. Don't let these niggas fool you. We run this city, nigga.
You see the addresses on the buildings, nigga. You see the plates on the cars, nigga.
Man, what's going on? What's happening? What y'all niggas talking about? Let's talk, man. Let's talk out here.
Stupid.
That's them? Oh, no, that ain't them.
Smack all them little things.
Like, yo, come in. Let them in. Offset, where you at?
Pussy ass niggas. Who y'all think y'all playing with? Sturdy, nigga.
All the way.
All the way about that.
All the way.
Sturdy.
All the way.
Sturdy, nigga.
Stupid nigga.
Sturdy. Check the serial numbers, nigga. The sturdy, yeah.
Fuck y'all niggas talking about. All the way. Ain't nobody
dummy.
Yeah.
And the money right. The money right. The money right, nigga. What you talking about?
Niggas
Stupid.
That's them? Oh, no, that ain't them. That ain't
spin, nigga.
So you gotta do, drop a location.
One of y'all add them niggas and shit, you heard? Tell them niggas big suit, Big queens outside, nigga.
Whole gang outside.
Tell them, nigga.
Outside, nigga.
It's not a million niggas, nigga. It's just a starting stuff.
That's it.
Look, we right here.
We not mobbing, we hitting them.
Look, nigga, we here. What's going on? Hold on. Them niggas sending me DMs like I ain't cuckoo. Like I ain't cuckoo. I wish I would have knew that.
Yeah, that's a fact. Let's get this shit
I would have
going,
choked
though.
them in the seat section.
Come on, my nigga.
Next awards,
Niggas
I'm
got a million
choking them.
securities around him, man. We...
You?
Oh, hey, smack all them little things.
Like,
out
yo,
your
come
fucking
here,
face.
Ball mouth.
Niggas ain't playing, man. Niggas is fucking clowns, homie. Super fucking clowns, man, until they get it, man. That's a natural motherfucking clown. With these niggas, man.
Ball mouth.
Niggas ain't playing, man. Niggas is fucking clowns, homie. Super fucking clowns, man, until they get it, man. That's a natural motherfucking clown. With these niggas, man.
They are threatening both of them. I'm not with them saying ball mouth. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. They're threatening Cardi too. They're not just threatening Offset. One of the men out there, not even one of the men, all of them, I'm like, y'all out here with gray in y'all beards. Doing all this. Offset is what, 30, 31, something like that. So I can understand him doing this still. I mean, 30, you know, young and dumb, but old enough to know better. You got y'all niggas outside pushing 50. Y'all outside pushing 50. Excuse me? Excuse me? And honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. What Offset did gives me more goon. Offset hitting you up privately. That's what goons do. They say less. Look, where you at? What's up? Then y'all go live and all of that. Why would he show up? Y'all done make this too public. I might as well come in with the police behind me. I might as well call the police on the way. Like, really? And then if something happened, everybody already know because that was the last thing we seen in them. They was outside calling Offset. Yeah, goons don't move like that. Real gangsters, they say less. They just handle it. They just handle it. So doing this, did they think that people was gonna be like, oh my God, Nikki, your crew is so tough? It doesn't. Nikki, you said maybe to shoot in case you niggas try to breathe loud. Well, Offset walk past you panting. So I don't get that. I'm like, so this supposed to make them look tough? Because I'm not afraid at all. If I'm not afraid, I know Offset isn't. I'd be more afraid of something like if a person was just like, so it text me, DM'd me, this your address, right? Because I'm outside. This your address, right? You who I see through the window? That's something that make you jump up. You know, with DDG, how those dudes came in his house and hit him while he was asleep. And then you send him a text message like, next time I'm gonna hit you twice. That's goonish. That's goonish because they could have done anything to DDG. They made it all the way into his bedroom. Did they go live before they did it? Did they go live after they did it? Whoever that was personal. That's why DDG didn't call the police, because that was personal. Oh yeah, for them to come that close to you, like your alarm, that big nice house that DDG live in, or DDG live in, he has a beautiful home, and pretty much his whole family live there. From what I gather, it's like a little compound. So if a goon came into your house, literally, let me pull it up real quick. Literally, they came into his house while he was asleep. The camera is in his bedroom. The surveillance comes from his bedroom. They made it all the way into his bedroom, hit him in his sleep. Oh, did I skip it? Hit him while he was sleeping, woke him up out his sleep, punching him. That's goonish. That they ain't hit him up before they came over there. They just showed up. They just showed up. I think I skipped it. They just showed up on period. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know it's not. I saw it this morning. Of DDG. It was camera footage, surveillance footage, of him. I'm skipping it. Too fast. Surveillance footage of two men breaking into his home, coming into his bedroom while he was sleeping, and smacked him awake, and ran out the room. He grabbed his weapon, and he didn't end up firing or whatnot, but they did make it all the way into his home. Like, that's goonish. What these dudes doing, not so much. It's like y'all out here saying what y'all gonna do. Do it. Like, it's weird. And then he outside on probation and parole, and all of this other ish. I'll look for it later. I don't feel like looking for it. But yeah, that just happened to DDG. To me, that's goonish. What they're doing, no. I would not call that goonish at all. So after that, Offset.
I'm getting out the jet, These niggas talking about? What are you niggas talking about? These niggas, bro. We hopping off jets, bitch. Y'all niggas got there. Y'all niggas standing outside. I'm getting out the jet, These niggas talking about? What are you niggas talking about? These niggas, bro. We hopping off jets, bitch.
So Offset's laughing at them, because I would have laughed too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would have been cracking up laughing too. Like, I would have like I would have been laughing too. But Offset, if you really wanted to sun him, if you really wanted to sun Kenneth, all you have to do is go to a high school and perform and drop the location. You won't have to go get on no jet. All you have to do is go drop your son off at daycare and drop the pen. All you have to do is go drop Coach Watcher off at school. What? All you have to do is tell him to come meet you at the YMCA. That's all you have to do. I would have took a picture at my son daycare. Since they outside, okay. I would have just went to your churn daycare. And he ain't allowed on none of those grounds. You ain't got to worry about none of that. I would have went to perform for your old high school and dropped a pen. I would have went and played basketball on school property and told them, I dare you pull up. Absolutely. Yeah, I would have flew his probation officer out and did a private show for him and his family. That's why I would have put them on the jet. That's what I would do. Put his parole officer on. That's what I would do. Also, if I was, I would have just put up a picture of all of your homes that you and Cardi own, okay, and say these are all of my neighborhoods, unregistered. I would have just put up the SA app and be like, I always know where you at. To pull up the SO app, the Exa Ender app. I always know where you are. You see, he wasn't talking to Kenneth. He was talking to the Vaughn guy, the dude that be with Kenneth. He's talking to Kenneth. He wasn't talking to him. He wasn't in Kenneth's DM. Because Kenneth didn't at Cardi. Oh boy, did the Vaughn dude did. So that's all I would have did. I would have went linked on the school bus. And my caption would have been pin drop. Nikki, get your man, girl. Nikki, get your man, girl. Get him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just find that weird. Absolutely. I would just took that jet to Madrid and dropped the pen. Y'all got money? Meet me over here. Bet you won't. You need a passport in order to do that. Are your friends coming? Or are you coming? Which what are we doing here? Okay. I would have put a quick post. Kenneth, I would totally come fight you, but I'm in my daughter's volleyball game. And I know you're not allowed any of those. So what's your when my churn in is sports, what's your off season looking like? Because I'm petty as hell. I'm the type of person, Papa Bear play a sport, I'll go to it. I'll go to one of his games. I mean, somebody got to be there for him. Some type of male influence. As long as you know, you gonna find me on FaceTime. And then he talking about the next award show he go to, what he gonna do. Did anybody tell Kenneth that his wife is liked? Kenneth, you don't have no power. Okay? If Offset and Cardi want to blacklist you, they can. Your wife's another story. And if it comes to the point to where Nikki says, no him, no me, bye, Nikki. Yeah, you don't have any pull. Realize when you're no one, yeah, you're not famous, your wife is famous. Please step in the situation. Be seen and not heard. Yeah. We don't want to hear from you. We don't want to hear from you. I mean, we literally don't. It's giving they're trying to start this battle up again, because I don't care what nobody says. The record label always pushes Carter to drop around Nikki. They do. I don't care. I think that she's been dropped. They make her drop singles to keep the momentum until Nikki drops. because they want them to battle. They want to pin them against each other. It's how they sell records. It's how they sell albums. It's what they do. So you can bet your ass it's more pressure on Cardi right now to drop an album than ever. Okay? They're pressuring the out of her. Like, yeah, we need something immediately. She's dropping. They want them to go head to head. They want them to battle. They want to turn it into a war. They want that. It sells records. It sure does. You got to think about that last album Nicki did, Queen. How many shots did she take at Cardi in that album? Like every other song. I just took her name and made that. It's like every time you look up, there'll never be another one after me. Like, she took so many shots at her throughout the whole album. So why would they not be encouraging this? They did that on purpose. It's not like Cardi B didn't know that Nicki Minaj was going to be hosting the VMAs. They knew that. They knew that. That's why they didn't have Nicki announce them on stage. Neither person. They didn't have Nicki announce them to come out there. Nicki would have been so shady. Nicki would have been shady as hell. Nicki would have been like, yo, so these two dumb bitches about to come on stage and sing bongos and drop the mic and walked off the stage. She wouldn't have, girl. Nicki would have been like, two fake bitches about to come out here, y'all enjoy. And walked away. She wouldn't have been like, welcome Cardi B, and make it, she had them both. She don't like neither one of them, and neither one of them like her. So, girl, please. When Cardi B, back in the day at the VMAs, she threw a lot of shit at Nicki. On stage, she threw all type of shade at Nicki. I don't feel like Nicki was throwing shade at her at the VMAs. I feel like Nicki, you know. But when Cardi went up there and announced, certainly she was throwing shade. She was throwing shade at Nicki. I don't care what nobody was. When Nicki went up there like Miley was good, that was deliberate. Nicki was like, like they knew Nicki had a problem with Miley. They knew that. That's why they handed her the microphone. Go ahead, go get a girl. Is what that word. So yeah, Cardi knew Nicki was gonna be there. Like, how would she not know? So she really felt some type of way about Nicki being there. I don't feel like she would have went. For what? But I feel like Cardi didn't have a choice because the record label was really pushing the song Bongos. They wanted to go number one and they want to beat Nicki. They want them to battle. This is how people get forced into beats. When you have somebody behind you whispering these things, like they want them to beat. It sells records. Because then you're going to have each fan base. You're going to have barbs over here. Oh, we're going to push Nicki to the top. Got Barty going over here. Push Cardi to the top. And so either way it go, they making money. They don't care if these women rip each other's heads off in the process. They don't care if their husbands are trying to rip each other's throat out and hurt each other and shit. They don't care about none of that. Because that's going to sell records too. How many condolences did y'all see record labels give when when Takeoff passed away? Now, there was a lot of artists that came forward grieving and wishing their condolences and whatnot. But the labels and stuff, where's the check? Do we have a policy on him? Okay, but make sure that's filed by Monday. All right, I'll see y'all then. All right, I'm about to go on my family. They don't care. They could care less. They do not care. They be deliberate. That's why a lot of times these artists are worth way more gone than alive. So since there was no possible way of the Migos getting back together, which they weren't, it took Takeoff to pass away for Quavo and Offset to make up. I do not believe they would have made up if Takeoff was still alive. I don't. I don't feel that way. And as you see, the industry profited off of it immediately. Let's put them on stage. Let's get them this. You think they cared if Takeoff died? No. Hell, they may have had something to do with it. So, I mean, you just never know. It's a dirty game. A very dirty game. And to them, the disposable one was Takeoff. So they, out of this group, the stars is Offset and Quavo. Since they not getting back together, Takeoff died, Migos album sales went up. Migos streaming went up. You know, the label's making money off all of that, not the artists. Quavo and Offset didn't make no money. With all of those, they didn't make no money. I mean, they made a little piece of change, but not compared to what the record labels and whatnot made off of that music. Those streams and stuff. Absolutely not. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Michael Jackson, he was X'd out. Like he was murdered, you know, because he didn't want to do that. Tour was too much for him. It was way too much for somebody his age to be doing. Like it's just way too much. Way too much. That man was only supposed to do like 12 shows or something like that. And went from that to when I'm talking like 40, 50 shows, a world tour when he was supposed to be, you know, like that. And they knew that he wasn't going to be able to do it. So they ended him. The insurance policies on him was in the like billions. Like if anything happened to him, they would stand to get a lot of money. And they did. Oh, they absolutely did. So yeah, so it's like at this point, he's worth more than was gone. Then here, get rid of him. Axe him. Same thing with Whitney, Prince, all those people. Get rid of them. We own all of their music, all of their masters. We own them anyway. So just get rid of them. That's what they do. So yeah, I think that this was stupid. With this back and forth, it's dumb. Offset, yeah, move on. Like don't even worry about Kenneth and whatnot. I just feel like it's stupid. Both of them are fathers and whatnot. Like y'all don't need to be taking stuff like that to the street. Y'all really don't. Y'all both got young kids. And but like Offset, do not take the bait. Do not take the bait. Keep laughing. Keep doing your thing. Don't worry about them. Do not worry about them. And if I were you, Offset, I would just stay away from them. Like do not take the bait. Don't send none of y'all goons. Don't do none of that. Just it's all words. Just you got way more to like. You have a good life, Offset. Like don't let you have a good reputation, and all of that. I mean, besides the whole cheating thing. But other than that, you got a decent reputation for yourself and whatnot. Beautiful family. Don't take the bait. And Cardi, don't you take the bait either. Like, do not take the bait. Leave well enough alone. You and Nikki don't like each other. It is what it is. Oh well. Kenneth don't like Offset. Offset don't like Kenneth. Oh well. Offset, you ain't got to worry about running really into none of the same circles as a Kenneth. Y'all on different levels. Okay. If his wife ain't there, he not. So you don't have to worry about bumping into somebody that's always at home. You don't have to worry about a stay-at-home dad. It's my opinion. But yeah, I wouldn't even take the bait. He's not worth it. I'll move on. Yeah, move right along from that. Honestly, I'm like, dude, how old are y'all? Like, are you kidding me? You outside pushing 50, talking about come out. Wow, you ain't got nothing else to do. Nothing. Okay. So let's get into this. The family of Shanquella Robinson has hit the creator of a Tubi series with a lawsuit for allegedly exploiting her identity, likeness, and more in an episode. Now, this episode that I watched is absolute trash. The acting is horrible. I mean, I get it, it's Tubi, but the acting is horrible. And if you watch the episode, a lot of the things that they're saying at the episode is not true. It isn't true. Oh my God. No, I know, I get it. It's Tubi. Maybe like it's Tubi show. I get it. But still, and just because it's Tubi don't mean that they couldn't get the information right. The information is completely off. A lot of the characters that they're implementing, not that they have to like name them by name, but even with giving them like incorrect names and stuff like that, it's still disgusting because they don't have the family's permission to do as such. And it's coming up on a year of the passing of Shanquella Robinson. So yeah, I just think that this was completely uncalled for. And then they could have at least reached out to the family. I mean, why? I mean, that's duh. I'm like, why would you not reach out to the family? That's stupid. Even if it's just an episode and you're going to profit off of their loved one. So yeah, I just don't think that was okay, and I don't blame the family for wanting to sue. They have the right to want to sue, cease and desist, all of that. Good. Because if you're going to do it right. If you're going to do an episode, I don't expect a high budget. Again, it's Tubi, but at the same time, the least you could have did was get your facts right. If YouTubers and bloggers and whatnot, if we can make sure that our facts are right, why can't y'all? Like, I don't get that. I don't get any of those things. Shout out to Shanquella's family. They are still working on getting justice for Shanquella. They absolutely are. They're working with the government and higher up officials and whatnot. They still have their attorney, which she's amazing. They still have her, and she's been helping them out a lot. They just had an event not too long ago. Shout out to Bernard, Shanquella's father. He was there among other people. I do see as of recently, there was this disgruntled now YouTuber, went from a website owner, a wannabe journalist. I was sent, I wasn't sent alive. I was watching another YouTuber. Shout out to Martin Lewis Resurrected. I saw he dropped a video not too long ago of now turned YouTuber, someone who's came over here talking about Shanquella acting like they weren't a YouTuber, that they're a blogger, journalist, all of this stuff elsewhere on Facebook, and all of this stuff, girl. But comes over here to YouTube to be basic. And I noticed that, shout out to Martin Lewis Resurrected. I noticed that this blogger, journalist, whatever he calls himself, whatever she calls herself, girl, was upset because there was an event thrown as of recently and she wasn't invited. He wasn't invited, girl. And he was throwing a lot of shade at Quilla, Shanquella's sister. So I found it weird because in the video he was also stating that if not for him, what's his name? Gerald. What's his name? Is that his name? First of all, bitch, don't nobody owe you nothing. Why do you feel like you did so much because you went and found the parties that were on the trip like we weren't going to do that anyway? Like you feel like because you did it first, somebody owe you something besides a headache? What? Like, don't nobody owe you nothing. Like, you weird as hell. I'm like, why do y'all feel like y'all own stories? You don't. And what have you actually done besides interview people? What have you done? If you want recognition, if you think Quilla and the family should be all access granted passes and sending you because you haven't been at any of the rallies or any of that stuff, but you swear none of this would have happened without you, then why weren't you there? Why when the family hired a spokesperson, they didn't hire you? I saw the men they hired. He had on glasses, dreads, bigger guys, stock. It wasn't you. Why do you feel like they owe you anything? Quilla don't owe you a goddamn thing. Bernard don't owe you a goddamn thing. Salamandra don't owe you a goddamn thing. As far as I'm concerned, Shanquella don't owe you shit either. God rest her soul. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Pipe down, sweetie. I'm like, yeah, don't come for Quilla. Don't come for Bernard. Don't come for any of them because you basic. Like, you don't get to own people. This is their life. There was their loved one. Quilla's sister died. Bernard's daughter died. This was a story to you. Content. You ever in your life. I'm like, you bitches are weird. Like, girl. I'm like, they don't owe you anything. What do they owe you? What justice did you bring forward when they're still fighting for it? But you feel owed for what? What? What do they owe you? You talking ish about the attorney like you know law. You don't. You're weird. It just gives. This was all a clock chase from you from jump. You only talk about Shanquella when she come up. That's it. That's it. If it's a new break in the case, you talk about it first. So it's an exclusive. Everybody go, shut the fuck up. Nobody owe you a goddamn thing but that headache you sitting over there with. That's about it. You're basic. Like, there's so much basic. And for you to try to disrespect that family and try to comfort them and shake them, they don't owe you anything, bitch. They don't owe you nothing. You're the only one. Everybody went around raising awareness for Shanquella. Everybody was trying to figure out what happened to her. Who the fuck are you? Because you want to find some dry ass pictures and put your logo on the front of it. Thanks. Because all them hoes is still free. What did that do? They all still free. Thanks. What justice did you bring forward? No, please. Because you clout chased Bernard first. I still ain't spoke to the man. Because I ain't no clout chaser. That was his daughter. I still ain't spoke to Quilla. That was her sister. I still ain't spoke to Salamandra. I could call them right now. All their numbers. What you bad? Bad bitch. I can call them off. For what? Those people are grieving. Still. I'm not using them for anything. Just like I could reach out to them, they can reach out to me. If they want to talk, that's how it'll happen. But no, leave it to thirsty bitches like you to do background checks up, to find them, to speak to them. You act like you gave them your number, their number. They didn't. They didn't know you. You did background checks on them, got their phone numbers, and called them. Girl, please. Anybody could do that. I didn't know that was journalistic integrity. Having a been verified account. I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that, but you felt owed. For what? For what? Dejanay free. Nazir, all of them. Winter, autumn, they all free. So what does the family owe you? You finding pictures and putting a watermark on them? Because what did you do? What did you get figured out? Not Mr. There's a second tape. Mr. There's a second video. Where is it? Yeah, you can keep Quilla name out your mouth. They don't owe you anything. That's why you're sitting over there mad now. Basic. I'm like, girl, not the one that's out here for justice, cussing out families. That's grieving, but swear he wants justice for them. Do you want justice or do you want clout? Which one? Because if you truly wanted justice, then we all knew, the people that were fighting for Shanquella, that this is going to be a long battle. Rome wasn't built overnight. So it's going to take a while. This is literally a whole nother country type of fight. We knew from jump it wasn't going to be easy. We knew that. Pick a team and stay on it. Girl, before I do reach out to Quilla. And Quilla and I do have a conversation about you-know-who. Voldemort. Yeah, weird. I'm like, not trying to cuss out the family. Not cussing out the attorney. I thought you wanted justice for Shanquella. What you so mad at? They done had how many events for Shanquella? I didn't see you at now. And you live in the area. You ain't got no kids. Last time I checked, I got 4 of them. I can just pick up and go. But you best believe, if I lived in the North Carolina, South Carolina area, oh, yes. Oh, I would have been at the meeting. You would have been able to stop me. And I can drive? Oh, you would have been able to stop me. You want that anything, and you live there. Pathetic. But you want it justice. You sure? Girl. He said he wasn't invited. I wouldn't have invited him either. For what? For what? Why invite him when he was invited to all the other events and he ain't go to none of them? If I was invited, why wouldn't he have been? Didn't he do so much for Shanquella? Didn't he do so much for Shanquella? Like, he didn't go to none of the other events. Why would they invite him to that one? I'm not about to keep sending a person an invitation that don't never show up either. And you're mad. So yeah, I wasn't invited. Okay, well, were you invited to anything else? Because that's weird. The first time you want to talk about it is when you weren't invited, but you ain't want to go live and talk about all the events you were invited to. Because it was open to the public to come to all of the events. Everybody was invited. Why do they have to personally reach out to you? Who are you? You're not a detective. You're none of that stuff. Like her please. Go sit down somewhere. You're basic. Like, about you, ho. Shout out to Penny. She says, I'm late listening to you on Kelly and Tiffany. Man, cracking up. You're funny and so on and so forth. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Oh, you said he wanted to invite. I wouldn't have invited him either. For what? Girl, please. She didn't invite me either. I don't feel no way. I don't feel no way. I didn't talk about Shanquella for recognition. I talked about her because the story touched me, just like it touched a lot of other people. That's why I discussed it, and I really wanted her to get justice because I was so wrong. Why nobody deserves that, especially people you so-called, think you cool with. We're not doing something like that to you and allowing it to happen to you, and then fleeing the country. Like that's horrible. So it's just like I get that, and having a daughter myself, I would never want something like that to happen to one of my kids. So I could feel Bernard's pain. I could feel Salamandra's pain. And I'm sure a lot of y'all could too. So that's why we discussed it. Salamandra went on people's platforms. Quilla went on people's platforms. Bernard went on people's platforms. Did I ever get mad at them? For what? I wasn't blowing them up. Please come on my show. No, y'all heard me. Y'all going through all type of stuff. I don't feel like this is proper, to be coming at these people when they're going through so many different, or roller coaster, of emotion, to be like, hey, I'm talking about one of the most painful things that's happened to you. One of the most painful things you experienced, losing a sister, losing a daughter. Like, yo, come talk to us about that. I have too much respect for that. Way too much. No. Now, if they come to me, that's different. But, no. And I kept every day, justice for Shanquella, because I really wanted it. Still do. So, because it's genuine coming from me. I really want to see people behind bars and what happened to that young lady. Her life should not have been cut short like that due to the people that's supposed to have her back. Like, that's crazy. And this can happen to anyone. Anyone. So, should get mad at her family and come at them because why come at them at all? What is Quilla doing to anybody besides living her life? What is Salamandra doing besides living her life? What is Bernard doing besides living his life? The main thing that they're all three still doing is grieving. You got all these holidays about to come up again. The anniversary of her passing, what is it, next month? next month, I believe. Didn't she pass away in October? Like towards the end of October? Like, so we coming up on the anniversary of her passing. And you cussing the family out. But swear that they owe you. You coming for Quilla, their attorney, Bernard. Like, wow. The audacity. Okay. The Robinson family, y'all ain't never got to worry about me turning on y'all. Y'all ain't never got to worry about that. Y'all don't owe me nothing. Y'all don't owe me nothing. Like, gross. Who disrespects the same people you say owe you so much? That don't even make sense. But whatever. So I love you guys. That was my hot topics for today. We will be live again tomorrow. I think so. It's either we're gonna be live tomorrow. Or I'm doing a live premiere of a surviving, one or the other. But yes, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, y'all. Please hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be going on coffee in about a half hour. So make sure that your memberships are up to date. If they're not, you will be being banned. I banned 47 people earlier. I don't like banning y'all because I just don't. So my advice would either be to switch to monthly, and we can talk about that on coffee, switch to monthly. Or yeah, because coffee is consistent. So if I were you, I would just switch to monthly. Honestly, because then you don't ever have to worry about it. You know, you're good. You ain't got to worry about getting banned or anything like that. That's why we keep it cheap. So if you do have to opt out, it's not a big deal. Instead of having to like 15, 20, 30, 40, you know. So yeah, so please get your memberships up to date. We'll be live in about a half hour here. So yeah, get all of your memberships up to date. This month or next month, we're doing Shantober. But we will also be doing paying a big homage to Shanquella. It's her anniversary of her passing. So we will be getting into that. There's other petitions and stuff that have been created for her. So we will be bringing that back. We absolutely will be. Absolutely. Okay. So I love you guys. Until the next show, thank you for being here. Okay. We're going to be on coffee. I have the tea about the new WCW. Some phone calls and stuff that we're going to get into, some tea that's been going on that we haven't talked about. So we're going to get into all that good stuff too. So yeah, come and join us. Okay, I love you guys. Get those memberships up to date. Until the next show. Bye.